just me and my guitar.
Hey, what's happening, shrimp tank people? Mark again in the shrimp cupboard. Today we're going to be going out looking for alder cones and different leaves, and a little chat about these different things, different leaves we can get out in the wild that are good for our shrimps. And catch up with me in a minute and we'll be outdoors and we'll find some alders. Okay,
these are the guys I was talking about. This is the seed pods here. If you can focus on those very well, that's a bit better. Here is the cone, and here is the seeds. That's the ones that, those guys that pollinate and then turn into those later on. I'll I'm going to pick some of these. There's quite a few on this tree here. Some more there. Another one there. This camera's not playing the game. There you go, that's a bit better. And I'll show you a few more in amongst the tree here. Here's some here as well. You find these all over Britain, easy to collect. Make sure when you do pick them, you pick them where there's no nothing's been sprayed, so go well off the beaten track if you can to find them. You don't want to be putting any pesticides into your aquarium. That wouldn't be good at all. Take them home. You can dip them in some boiling water for a couple of minutes. That'll just steep them for a little bit, and it will release some of the tannins, but it'll also kill any nasties on there which could be present on them. I'm going to go around here now and we can film. Whoop, pardon me, I'm getting stabbed. Some more there, and a couple of nice ones there, which I think, look at that, they're just hanging there, those guys. And there they are. Absolutely full of antibiotics, anti-fungicidal, and lots of other properties with these guys. They've been used years and years back as well for wound dressings, taking the tannins from them, and lots of other uses. I'll think of some more later on as we go around, but yeah, here's the alder tree. It's, whoa. But there it is. This is what the bark of the tree looks like. So if you go looking around in your local woodland, you can find out what the tree actually looks like. Obviously it's only February still, so it's just the seed pods that are growing at the moment before the leaves come out. And then all the spring will get full on, and everything will start growing magically, and we'll go on. Today I'm going to look at a few other different plants as well, some different leaves. In fact, if I just nip across here, these are fantastic for your shrimps as well. Oak leaves. These ones are nicely seasoned. This is last year's leaves, which are all nice and dry. So they can come home. We can take some of those back as well, and we can process those later. Yes, kind of area where you find alders. These are old slag heaps from the coal mines in Wales, in the valleys. If you can see down the valley here, all the way through, all the way down. But these are all the heaps, not the one in the distance there you can see, but where I'm standing are all spoil heaps, which are all dug from the mines and heaped up. And these places obviously take a long time to recolonise with trees, and that's where the alders come in, because they quickly colonise an area like this and grow quite rapidly, like the one I showed you just before. But you can see a few in the background there, and I'll try and find a few more as we go for our walk around. Right, here we go guys, here's another tree. This is the beech tree. As you can see, it's got lots of last year's dead leaves on, which are still hanging on nice. Absolutely no chance of pesticides up here on the mountainside where I am. You can see all the new buds here, just starting to pop. before all the new greenery comes out. They'd like to keep hold of their leaves, beeches. I find they take quite a long time to sink when you do put them in the aquarium for the first time. But there's absolutely tons of them on here. And you get a good biofilm growing on these as well, which your shrimp will love. And they'll also release tannins into the water. Not as much as Indian almond leaf or the alder cones, but they are certainly safe to put in with your shrimps. Okay, let's go for a mooch around and we'll see what else we can find. Okay, here we go. There's got another one now. We've got a little scrub oak up on the side of the hill. And my wife legging it around in the background, trying to hide from me. I seen you. Oh wow, I don't know if you can see this guys, but there's I'll zoom in on there slowly. You got 2 or 3 paragliders coming off the side of the mountain there. I'd love to have a go at that. Maybe one day I will. Who knows? I've seen them on the side actually. They run off the side of the cliff and just off the top of the hill. They run down the hill and the chute inflates and they're off. And like I say, we're very high up here, so they can travel for miles. They get a good thermal up in the air. It's a bit of a cloudy day today, but they look like they're having fun. Anyway, let's mooch around for some more stuff. It's very muddy up here today. I'm absolutely plastered in mud. I should have put my wellies on. Over here we got some more. Got a nice blackthorn tree up here. You can tell the conditions are great in the area. Look at the lichen on those trees here. It's absolutely fabulous stuff, lichen. Look at that. I wonder if there's a use for that in the shrimp tanks anyway. Another lovely piece in there. Look at that. Absolutely stunning piece that is. And a different species on the branches. Lots of sphagnum moss around the base of the tree. And with the spring coming out now, of course, we've got all the gorse. All the gorse is popping out. I wouldn't be surprised if we could put some of those in the shrimp tanks as well. I'm sure they'd feed off that, off the petals. Obviously not off the spiky bits, but the petals. Right, let's carry on mooching. Here you go guys, a little bird's nest up in the tree here from last year, which we would never have seen when all the leaves were on the trees. It's a bit dark, I'm sorry, but I wonder what bird it was. Can't really get a good close-up of the nest. I'll try and zoom in. Not sure what that was. Any ideas what you think it is? Drop me a message in the comments below. Let me know what it was, all you bird lovers out there. Right, let's carry on. Yeah, just come across these guys, look. Don't ask me what type they are. They're not there. They could be the old space mushrooms, I ain't sure. I've never taken them before, but they do say, yeah, the old nipply bit on the top there. Yeah, let's eat them. No, I'm only joking. No, let's not do that. And if you are watching, kids, for God's sake, don't eat them, because that wouldn't be good. Yeah, guys, if you can see here that the ground's absolutely littered here with beech leaves, which can all be used. And we've just come across this stunning little stream here. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. All the moss growing up the side of the trees there. Sort of thing you could just wish you could just take away and plonk it in your fish tank. That barbed wire there is actually grown through that tree, look, through that big vine there. So I'm not sure what kind that is. Oh, bit of a holly tree there. And it goes all the way through down there, through that fence line. Right, onwards and upwards. Hey, there you go guys, there's a nice view of the stream. The rushing water going past. I do love this time of the year. Absolutely fantastic for getting out and about, mooching around for all different types of things. So they're just starting to sprout. Tadpoles whizzing around in all the little pools. I might show you some of them on the way around if I come across any. I know where there's quite a large pond where you can pick them up maybe. But
Okay, let's go and find more stuff. Yeah, wow, look at that. I just come across this tree here. I'll get a bit closer for you. Covered in these, which I have no clue what they are. Drop it in the comments below if you know what these guys are. Some stunning moss. Yeah, these are very strange, aren't they? It looks like someone's stuck a bit of chocolate to the side of the tree, but obviously these are the older ones that have burst open and released the spores, so and some younger ones above it. But it just keeps going up. It's really deformed, this tree. Look at that, it looks like it's been shot. But it hasn't. It's just, I think, where these guys have been growing over the years. The tree's actually still alive. But it doesn't look very well, does it? Some kind of symbiotic relationship going on. Right, I'm going to try not to fall down this bank now, and I'll get back to you in a minute. I don't know if you can hear me, guys, but there's a bit of a torrent coming down here. We've had a lot of rain recently, so it's all coming off the mountainsides, filling up these little streams, all having a little spate. And look at that, doesn't matter where you go in the world, if you look in a river, you'll see a red brick. They're everywhere. I swear they breed. Look at the size of that beech tree. Huge. No leaves on it now, but grows right through the fence. Look at that. It's absolutely massive. Who lives in there? Nobody. If you look over the top here, we've got the stream I just showed you. Oh, look at that. Disgusting. I won't get onto that though. Such a beautiful part of the country around here. Up in the valleys of Wales. Okay, on the other side of the beech tree now, you can see the way it's grown up, and the roots have actually started growing again into the soil there. And if we follow this little stream down, comes all the way down through here and then plummets all the way down there. Look at that. Stunning. And it's right on our doorstep. Lucky people we are. I hope you guys can hear me okay, it's quite loud. Let's carry on. Yeah, this is a crazy looking type of moss I've just come across. You got all the bluebells just starting to come out here as well. That's going to look stunning in a few weeks time. Big carpet of blue right through the woods. I'll try and show you that when they come out. Very strange, that moss. I'll try and zoom in on it close. Fabulous stuff. Wow, look at this stuff. Some type of fungus, a bracket fungus maybe. It just reminds me of my marine tank with the Montiporas, the way they grow, the way they plate out like that. This time of the year there's all kinds of things popping out. Different types of funguses and mushrooms, toadstools. It's all happening this time of the year. Like I say, it is a lovely time of year. There's a bit of sheep fleece there where someone's been having a rub. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Here we go, we've got some lovely little celandines just popping out now, flowering nicely in amongst these beech leaves. They'll be coming out everywhere now. In fact, if you look around you can see the bluebells as well, all coming out. Lots of different things sprouting now. It's an exciting. Yeah, you come across this lovely little stream trickling out through the wall. See some of the bramble leaves here as well up on the top. Haven't died back. Some of them have. This hideous Japanese knotweed from last year, absolutely covering this bank here. Absolutely covering it. And that'll be out, that'll be sprouting before we know it and covering the whole area again.
It was introduced into the country and it's absolutely running a rampage through the country now, and there's not many pesticides and different things and killers, or weed killers, different types, that will actually get rid of this stuff. It's really hardy, and you've got to dig the ground out, dig the roots out and everything to actually get rid of it. But yeah, it's not good. If you ever get a piece of this in your garden, I suggest you remove it, and a foot of ground underneath it as well. Otherwise it'll actually undermine your house. It can cause havoc. Got another little gusher here, look, coming out. Little celandines above it. Nature's a marvellous thing. It really is. With time, being left alone, creates all these little areas of natural beauty. Absolutely lovely. Well, I don't know if you can see this, guys, but there's absolutely tons of frog spawn. It's everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. There's a lot of glare coming off of this little pool here, but it's stuffed with, look at the tannins in the water from all the leaves. It's a perfect shrimp habitat there. If it was a warmer climate, it'd be absolutely perfect. There's a lot of glare in the water. I don't know if you can see all the way through. I keep getting the sky and the reflection there, but yeah, absolutely loads. This frog spawn, look, it's even on the path. It's even on the path. Oh. They're not going to survive, those little chaps, sadly. And we'll try and get you another picture further on. You can see in amongst all that leaf litter in there, the water's absolutely crystal clear. Look. Crystal clear. All those oak leaves, all the tannins leaching out. I'm going to put a heater in it, I think, and put some shrimp in there, see how they go. Yeah, it's a bit too glary that way. We'll have a look in the other pool just further along. Yeah, we've just moved on to the next pool, and look at this lot. Absolutely, it must be a wheelbarrow full of frog spawn there. Absolutely tons of it. Some watercress as well, growing nicely. And yet again, crystal clear water. It runs very slowly through here. And it's one of the favourite places I like to come when we're walking, to see what's going on. In a few weeks' time this is going to be absolutely rammed with tadpoles. There's a few sticklebacks in amongst this as well, which probably hiding under the weeds. We can't see them at the moment, but absolutely crystal clear. Look at that, look. And it had to be ruined with an old cider can. If I could reach it, I'd pull it out. Alright, let's check other places. Here we go, guys. We've got a few more clutches of frog spawn here, and these are a bit further on down the line. You can actually see the tadpoles starting to form there. You can see a few more over this way. And you can see some of them actually moving. If I can zoom in right down in there, there they go, look. Just starting to come to life. They'll start wriggling around, and before you know it, they'll be out. And they'll be feeding on all that biofilm and algae which grows on the leaves. And cleaning up and growing up, and then they'll, before you know it, they'll have little legs, the tail will disappear, and they'll be off into the bushes. In a few years' time, they'll be back to start the cycle all over again. Wow, look at these guys. We've just come across these. I'm not sure what they are. They're some kind of fungus. I've never seen anything so red. I'll try and zoom in on you and keep it clear. They're like little cups which have been growing out, and then they've just opened up. Absolutely vibrant red. Look at that. There's some more over here. I used to breed dart frogs, and that is just, it just looks like the habitat that I used to create for them, with a little bit of running water with a little pump underneath. All the moss is growing, little chirps coming out from underneath the leaves. I used to enjoy those. I might keep them again one day, who knows. Hey, we're back, guys. We're back in the kitchen, back home after a nice long walk with our spoils. I see in the bowl we've got some cracking cones there, nice and big. I mean, for my hand size, they're nice big ones. They're going to release a lot of tannins. As I said before, really good for the aquarium. Antimicrobial, antifungal properties with them. We got some oak leaves from the top of the hill where we were earlier, and a few beech leaves. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put these, I'm just going to steep these quickly in some boiling water, and you'll see the tannin probably release almost instantly. Look at that. That'll just kill any spores, anything that's on them before they go in the shrimp tanks. And then after that we'll put the we'll leave them in there. Actually, we'll leave them for a while and see how much tannin does come out of them within, say, 15 minutes. So I'll pop back in 15 minutes and we'll see how much tannin's been released. Well, there you go, guys. It's been 10 minutes, and as you can see, that water's gone very dark. Looks like a nice cup of tea. Released all the tannins into the water, hopefully killed off any bugs that were inside, so we're not going to put anything else into the shrimp tanks that we don't want in there. And we're going to tip this water out now. You can see how dark it is. Like I said, perfect blackwater species fish, tetras, Siamese fighters, fantastic for them. Whoop, steamed up a bit there, sorry. There you go. And we'll go and put them in the tank later on, and I'll show you some, maybe on the next video, I'll show you them all in there, and on the next update of the shrimp cupboard. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you do like my videos, please like, share and subscribe. It'd be fantastic. And I'll see you all on the next one. And don't forget, I've got lots of other videos there if you're new to the channel. Different things I've got, koi ponds, I've got obviously aquascape. I've got a few videos up there now, so take a look at those and see how you go. Take care of yourself, guys, and see you on the next one. Bye for now.
Just me and my guitar.